Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? Stones to Gems here. So, I have something very, very special in store for today. Yesterday afternoon, I went and took all of the little Andamuka opal chips that I had, and I cut and shaped all of them to be fitted inside of one of my rings. Well, at the same time, I just had my first comment on YouTube from someone saying that they wanted a ring made. And they were looking for a size 8. Well, lucky for them, this is a size 8. And I had all of this all pre-cut up, so it's all good to go. And just to show you guys, like, all the little pieces. These are slices of Andamuka opal that's been treated. And some of these just have some absolutely incredible color inside of them. Now, granted, I know that this looks like a big piece compared to the ring. And some of these pieces are going to be a little bit bulky and chunky looking on the ring until they get ground down and polished. And just to show you guys what a finished piece would look like, wrong ring. Whoops. Let's see, where are my Andamukas at? There we go. Here is a finished or semi-finished. I still have to put the epoxy on this one. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, these things turn out absolutely incredible. And once the epoxy sits on it, the small pores that are inside of the stone will get filled in with the epoxy, and it'll bring out more of the color that's already there. So, let's go ahead and get this started up. Oop, zoomed out too far there, or zoomed out. Oh, word's not wording right now. I'm going to go ahead and set you guys up right here. And that way y'all can see everything that I'm doing here. And I'll go ahead and get this pulled out. Let me grab, let's see, where is my, I don't have a piece of cardboard, do I? Alright, we're just going to use the top of this box today. Because if I don't, I will get glue all over the top of my desk. And I did that once. I tried to scrape it off, and then it ruined that portion of my desk. But we've got our Starbond super fast, thin, high performance super glue. This stuff will adhere to skin in about 2.5 seconds. Do not let it touch your skin. Make sure you're wearing gloves at all times. If you're not, you're going to regret it. Not only does it adhere to skin very quickly, if it just ends up on your finger and not your fingers touching, that portion of your skin will remain hard for a long time, no matter how much you try to clean it off. I even tried using some goof-off super glue remover, and I soaked my finger in there for like 20 minutes, and it still wouldn't come off. That stuff loves skin. And it's funny, because there are times whenever I'm trying to use that to dot my opals, which, here's an example of one. I'll have to sit there and hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds before it adheres to that. But if I touch my glove or my finger to it, just instantly it is glued to it. So, yeah, this stuff is no joke. It does not play around. Let's see if it's actually, if I have to put another tip on it or not. I might have to. Nope. Okay, it's working. Alright, cool. It's just got bubble inside of it. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the ring on the tip of our finger here. And as soon as I find my tweezers, I can start doing this wherever they have run off to. There they are. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I didn't hear back from the person yet as to what colors they were wanting. I do know that they said that they were planning on getting married soon. So I really want to try to make this one special and get the absolute best colored pieces that I can find. Let me go ahead and dry this off on my jeans here, because if it's wet, the glue will not adhere to it at all. It'll just stay on it like a little puddle. Alright, so the first piece that I'm going to be putting into here is this beautiful little chunk of green. You probably can't see it right now too well because it's dry, but once it is polished and cleaned up, it's going to look nice and pretty, just like this one. So, I'm going to start off with this one on here, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the process of what I do here. Let's go ahead and put a small drop. Come on out, glue. There it goes. And one good drop on top. Small good drop for measure. And now you guys can see it's got the glue on top in a little bubble. I'm going to take my tweezers here and just pull it off on the side. There we go. And now it will fill up most of the ring. The sides of the ring will start to fill up with a little bit of glue. I have to open and close the tweezers there because they got coated in glue pretty well. Let me get this. Oh, spread over more. There we go. All right, cool. Our piece is now adhered. It's not going anywhere. Go ahead and get the tip of the tweezers dried off a little bit more here because I don't want to grab the next opal and then it glues to the tweezers, which I've had happen before. Trial and error, everyone. Trial and error. Alright, next piece. I see this nice little slab of red. I have put this in a couple of rings so far, and it comes out so pretty in the sunlight. It's like a brick red color, but it is so pretty. All right. Make sure that it is set in the inlay good. And you know what I messed up on? It was wet. Oh, no! Are you kidding me? I dropped it. I fucking dropped it. Fudge. Where did it go? Trial and error. God damn it. Oh. I'll find it. I'm just not going to crawl around the floor right now to try and look for it. Oh, man, that was such a nice, pretty piece, too. Let's try to find another good one here, because I want the absolute best pieces for this guy's ring. Because I don't know if it's for him. I don't know if it's for his wife. I haven't heard enough details, but I heard enough to the point that I'm excited to make something out of this. And I take this as a good opportunity to be able to showcase to you guys my skills instead of y'all just seeing like a finished product every single time. So we'll keep on digging through here, find some good pieces that'll fit nicely in there that have got some beautiful color. So far I've got 2 blues right here, I've got 2 greens, and I've got 2 reds. That glue? Yep, that is still glue bubbled up on top of it. Get off. There we go. Don't need a bubble on top. When that glue hardens like a bubble on top, it is a pain in the butt to grind off. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's an electric blue-green. All right. Got a dark black with, I want to say that's green, red, and gold specks. I'd like to see if this fits in. Did I cut this one yet to fit? Let's see. Nope, not quite. I don't think that was one of the ones I cut. I have some pieces of tiger's eye that I have cut to fit as a showcase on the top of the ring because it gives it this beautiful, beautiful shimmer. Here's another example of that that red and the way that it'll sparkle with the colors mixed with the ironstone green blues. And yeah, this stuff just comes out absolutely incredible. All right, got a couple pieces chosen out here. Got them dry enough that they'll adhere to the glue. Let me go ahead and set my ring down for a second here. Get these pieces properly dried off. Don't need any residual water to be on it, because it'll also mess with the process of getting them not just glued in, but later on with the resin. It takes me about 4 or 5 days to make a single ring because I have to wait until the ring completely dries out before applying the resin to it. If I make the ring and then I apply the resin within the first day, because the stone is so porous, it forms air bubbles all over the entire ring and it ends up ruining the ring. So I don't want to have to do more to the ring than I need to. But I just tried to make sure that it comes out the absolute best. Because I want to make sure that every single product that I make for a customer, a client, whoever it is, I want to make sure that it's as good as something that I would put on my own finger. If it's not good enough for me to wear, I'm not going to give it to somebody else and expect them to wear it. Or even expect them to buy it. You know. There's too many people ripping off too many people nowadays. I was online earlier today and I was looking to try and see what my, I guess to see what my competition would be when it comes to selling my jewelry online, because I've never sold my jewelry online. I've only sold it to other people who heard about my videos on YouTube and everything and got super excited. So I was like, let me go ahead and see what it looks like online compared to other people. And oh my God, was I shocked as hell when I got online. There we go. Sometimes I do have to do this as well. I will have to snap them because whenever I grind them, it is incredibly hard to grind them to the exact shape. But do not worry. Whenever they're cracked like that, I leave them just as they are so that whenever the resin and everything is filled in, you still get that beautiful color bar inside of there. I just snap it to make sure that it completely adheres to the channel of the inlay, instead of what some other people will do. They'll put it in the inlay, grind it down, and the actual stone has like less than the tip of this pair of tweezers as actual contact. One day they hit something hard, the whole stone comes out and their ring's fucked up. That is not happening with my shit. I'm making sure that my shit's beautiful. I'm making sure that my shit looks great. And I keep saying my shit. Look, I'm from the South, guys. You have to understand. I talk a bit differently. I have the mouth of a sailor. The sailor's father, his mother, his brother, his son, and everyone else in between. Because, oh, see what I mean? It tried to adhere to my ring, my ring. My finger right here got glued to the bottom of the ring because some of it dripped down to the bottom. But, yeah, I'm a little bit more southern than some people. So, I tend to have what you would call a potty mouth. And I know that the Lords of Red, the Lords of YouTube do not particularly like a lot of cursing, which is why I try my best not to. But it happens, and sometimes I use it just in the terminology of what I'm talking about with my own personal work. No, my work is not shit. But it is the good shit. If that makes any sense to anybody. If it doesn't, I apologize. I'm not very great at explaining this sort of stuff. Okay. Let's get this blue one on the side of this red one, because I think that this would look really, really nice. Nope. Come back over here. I do have shaky hands too, guys, so this is also... Nope. Aha! See? It's trying to glue itself to it. No. Bad tweezers. Glue to the ring. Not the tools. Let go of the tool. Why are you not... What? No! Stop gluing... For fuck's sake. You won't work with me, will you? Anywhere else you want to glue to? No? Alright. Nope, just all over me, though. Boy, howdy, I'm struggling my ass off today. Just... Why? It's not that gluey. Stop. Every time I pick it up with the tweezers, it's like instantly adhered to the tweezers. Oh my God. Experiencing some technical difficulties at the moment because I'm about to throw these tweezers out of the window. Stop gluing to my customer's stones. Let go. Yes, I just had a conversation with an inanimate object. And now it knows its place. Why? Why are you... Okay. If you're not fitting in an inlay, how the hell did you get mixed into my stuff? I'll take the other blue one. Oh my good... I'm getting frustrated. I'm also trying not to curse. Why are these stones not fitting in the inlay? I cut them yesterday. Cut them, checked them, everything. They were all good to go, and no, they're not. Okay. All right. Nope. Stop gluing my stuff together. What is going on with you tweezers today? The one time I try to record a video to show everybody how much fun this is, you making this look like a fucking nightmare. I promise you guys, it's not this hard. I don't struggle this much. Holy crap. This is just not working with me today. Okay. Let's get these two glued together before they run off somewhere. Come on. Come on, glue. Get out of there. I know you want to come out. There we go. There's more than enough glue. All right. Let's get one of these. Let's see if I get this. Nope. Aha! There we go. Got half of that ring done. We got a nice good sized chunk of our yellow tiger's eye in there. With the way that this stone was left over, there is going to be a little bit of a gap right here, and if that gap is too big, I've got some nice little tiny chips in here that will fit into those gaps very well. So I try to make sure that every single ring that I make has like as much material inside of it as possible. I've noticed a lot of rings online will have inlays that are actually about this thin. Like you'd see the difference of the inlay channel versus the gap in between my tweezers here. And yet people are wanting to charge someone like $150 for a ring that's got this much stone on it. There's like an eighth of a carat in there. Hell no. No. That's just ripping people off. No, fuck that. Nope. Whenever it comes to my stuff, I think most of my rings, once it's all said and done, I want to say, oh no, I'm glued. Ah. Okay, there we go. I was wondering why it wouldn't turn. I want to say that there's a little over like 2 or 3 carats of material in each ring that I make. And that's just simply because I don't want someone to have a shit ring. You know, that's just what it comes down to at the. What is going on with all the pieces that I have? They're not fitting in the inlay, and I think some of my other material got mixed in there last night. There we go. All right. Got a beautiful blue piece right here. And this one, I really wish I had more material of it. It only had a small corner, and it was like this perfect sparkle of color. I don't know if that's going to pop up on camera or not. But you could see like how much color is actually reflecting back. And yeah, there you go. Just pure color all the way around the entire stone. This is Andamuka Rainbow Matrix Opal. And a friend of mine gave me like 2 or 3 stones back whenever I did the work for him. And he was like, hey, here you go, you could have these. And instead of cabbing them down into some big cabochons, I cut them into tiny little cubes like this. And now I fill them in all my inlays. And they are so beautiful. It's like a galaxy trapped inside of a stone. Oop, nope. Should probably glue these back in there first. There we go. Come on, glue, come out. All right. I would say with that, we're about 75% done. Just got this last little channel left, and then we'll go outside and get it ground up and see what it looks like as a finished total piece. Ooh. I'm really starting to wonder if some of the rings that I got online were not cut to like 100% specific. What's the word for it? I don't think that whenever these were machine made, that they were machine cut to the exact millimeter, because I've got some that are 0.2 millimeters off, and I've got some that are 0.4 millimeters off, and then all the rest of them are all the same millimeters. And it all came from the same place. So I've just really been wondering about that for a little while now. Alright, let's get another one of these little rainbow chips out of here. Let me see. There's a good one. Oh yeah. Again, remember, this is like either a wedding ring or a wedding gift or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on the details. I don't have to know all the details, to be honest. I would still make the ring just for the fun of it. This stuff is so exciting to mess with. Okay. Let's actually turn this one. There we go. Come on, shaky hands. Okay. Almost done, guys. Ooh, that came out quicker than I was expecting it to. Okay. Now we just got to find one to fill in this little gap back here, and we are good to go. And I think I see a nice little red cube that might just fit that profile. Yeah. There's some glue build up here at the bottom that's blocking a flush seal. Get that glue out of there. I want to, again, remember, I want to make sure that the customer always receives the absolute best possible jewelry they can get. I'm not a professional, okay, guys? Like, I've been doing this a very short amount of time, and it's all self-taught. But I try my best with with the knowledge that I have and with the capabilities that I have. I try my absolute best to get something incredible made every single time. Do not glue to the glove. You are not running away, and you are going to go into that ring whether you like it or not. This is just refusing to work for me. Fine. Fine, you get away, but you will be put in another ring. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Let's see. That one might fit. It's a little bit thinner, but it's a nice electric blue-green. Stop trying to glue to my gloves. Oh my God, a piece of my glove is glued to my glove. All right, fine. Fine. You're not going in there either. What is going on with this last piece? What the hell? I can't get anything to work for me. I have never struggled to fit the last piece like this before. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. What about you, Tiny? Will you fit in there? You're still beautiful. It's another piece of the rainbow. I don't think I have any cubes smaller than this one, so if this doesn't fit. Perfect. Finally. A piece that actually fits into it. Okay. Back in there, and then I'm just going to glue it in there. Come on, glue. Done. There we go. Wow, I have never struggled. never struggled to get one to glue in that much. But it's all set. So then all we're going to have to do is wait probably about, I'd say about 30 or 45 minutes. And then I can go outside and hit the grinder. Now the one thing you are going to notice that is going to be different about this ring is the multicolored band that is on the top will disappear in the grinding process, left with a silver band. However, the multicolor is still going to be on the sides of it. Nope, don't glue to another glove, please. Thank you. Alright, as you can see, like this one here has the silver reflective band, but it still has the multicolor on the outside and the outer rim. And that is because whenever I'm doing the grinding process, some of these I have to get flush with the metal completely to make sure that it has an even coating for the epoxy later. But we have got our first one for our first YouTube customer or YouTube request. Making sure that it's nice and dry so that we can set it down like that. We are good to go for that one. And as you guys can see, I still have a whole lot of material left over. And apparently I've got 2 pieces on the ground that I need to find. But guys, look, if you enjoy this content, if you really are excited to see more and you want to see really, really beautiful stuff made, not just with the Andamuka Opal, but with like everything, with like anything I could find. I've even started to collect huge riverside garnets. Everything I can find that looks beautiful or incredible, I plan on turning it into some kind of jewelry or craft or something that you can wear, have with you, have at your desk or at your job or in your car or something. Something that you can say, hey, I know exactly where this came from and I know how fucking cool it is and now it's mine. I want to be able to do that for everybody. And I'm not going to make them super expensive either. I just want to make it to where everybody has a little something that they could call their own. And they can go online and show people, look at this. Look how it was made. This one's mine. Here it is. And just to have that wow factor, you know? So if you guys really enjoy this, please do me a huge favor. Like the video. Leave me a comment. I read all of the comments as often as I can. Share the video on any social media platform, on Twitter, Twitch, word of mouth, show someone on your phone, whatever. And do me a huge favor. If you guys have not subscribed already, please do me a huge favor. Click that subscription button. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And remember, guys, we just hit 400 subscribers. 400! That is insane. But the best part is if we hit 500, I get to start my member club. I think that's what it's called, like the fan page or something. I want to start one up where every single person who subscribes to it for the monthly cost, I think I'm going to try to make mine somewhere between like $3.99 and $4.99 a month. Every single person who does that is going to get a 1-year 10% off discount on my eBay page of anything that they want to buy. And I'm going to be posting this. I'm going to be posting all kinds of stuff, like this is one I'm making for a friend of mine that I'm turning into a pendant. I'm going to be taking all kinds of stuff like a Fairburn agate and I'm going to turn it into a nice ring. I am going to do so much stuff over the next couple of years and I want all of you to be a part of it. All right? Until then, everybody, have a wonderful day. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you and for you taking the time to watch these videos and hang out with me. I'll see you guys later. Until then, YouTube, have a wonderful day. Bye for now.